Okay, another funny thing I have in this bag, and I don't have to pull it out, but I brought it because it's. You know what? I'm just gonna pull it out.
Pull it
because
I don't know what it is, but I'm ready for it.
Okay. I'm doing it.
It's not your vibrator, right? It's your vibrator! No! Oh my god!
Okay, so in your book and your podcast, you were
oh my god!
This is my actual vibrator.
That is amazing. What kind is it?
It's clean. It's clean.
Yeah, no, I assume.
So, okay, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't used it in a while, and it is clean.
That is amazing.
But in your thing, you talked about how somebody gave you one as a gag gift. Oh my God, my hair is on it. That's so disgusting. You're like, somebody gave me one, and then it got turned into like some kind of headline. And I just brought it because I'm like, it's a funny prop. I'm like, hello?
Yeah. Yes.
So what is your vibrator? Did you not bring yours? Did we not give you clearance?
I never got mine back. Somebody out there has Foxy Knoxy's vibrator. I don't know who it is. It's probably my prosecutor. I don't know.
Wait, so tell me what happened there with the vibrator.
Okay, so it was a gift from a girlfriend. So my girlfriend is giving me a going away gift. I'm going away for a fun time, a year abroad in Italy, and she's like, wink, wink. Here's your friend until you find your Italian stallion. And I'm like, ah! Like, I'd never owned a vibrator before. I didn't even know how to use one. And it wasn't even like, it was so stupid. It wasn't even phallic really in nature. It was just like this big, and it was like a little bunny rabbit shaped thing.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah.
Those were popular then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, oh. Thank you.
She's like part of it. I'm like, do you want a mic?
What's her name?
I don't know. We should name her.
I mean, what kind is it? Like,
I have not used her in 2 years. Fuck it. It's so personal. Like, I have like lost my relationship. I'm like refinding my relationship to desire.
Yeah. Well,
that is how I can describe it. How did you do it after you? Is that really personal? I don't know.
No. That's totally fine. Sex. How do you do sex after all of that?
You're like, Fox. Because everyone's told all these stories about who you are and you as a deviant. I don't even remember all the headlines, but it
was super bad. And especially vilifying me for my sexuality. And so like the fact that I was a desirable object became like I was being punished for being a desire. Like desire was how I was being punished. Other people projecting their pornographic fantasies onto me became punishment for me. And so, interestingly, like I absolutely became very, not just like estranged, but like almost scared of like myself as a sexual being. And I did not enjoy being desired. However, I did learn to masturbate in prison.
Good job. You probably had. That makes sense.
4 years is a long time to go without an orgasm. So, and again, like I'm thinking I'm going to be spending like a long time here, so I better figure this out. So yeah, I figured that out in prison, and I had to figure it out. Like I had to be really efficient because it's not like I have privacy really. So, there are guard patrols. Like I have to do all of this really fast before I get peeked in on. Yeah. I mean, like I had like 5 minutes, that's like, cause we were constantly being checked on, or you had your cellmates in there with you. So it was like, you did not have a lot of time to yourself in prison. Like you were very much like constantly being supervised. And it was exhausting, and you did not have privacy, and you like that was something that I lost. And it is something that I wonder if I'm having a trauma response by being very oversharey, because like so much like I non-consensually had so much of my life and my intimate life like exposed publicly, like my vibrator exposed publicly without my consent, like. That like I wonder if like a part of me feels safe when I'm like the one who's owning it, and I almost wonder if it's like do I in my brain think that I'm not allowed to have anything be private, and that's something that I'm still sort of working on.
The concept of oversharing is interesting because it's just based on what you feel like is oversharing.
Yeah, and I'm always been a kind of like TMI kind of person.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it's just like my personality.
Yeah.
I didn't even go to prison, and I share a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm looking for human connection here. Like, what's your vibrator look like? And you're like, here it is. And
you're like, I'm lonely. I learned how to masturbate in prison. Did you too?
Yeah. Oh man, you'd love Burning Man.
Have you been to Burning Man?
I have.
Okay,
yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
How? What prompted that?
My husband wanted to write. He was wanting to write some scenes in his next novel that were going to take place in Burning Man. So he needed to, and he had friends who had gone, and so he was like working off their descriptions. But
she has to go. Wait, her name is Sally.
Sally.
I don't know why. That's just her name.
Yeah.
Continue.
Sweet, sweet Sally. No, he just wanted, like, I think he wanted an excuse to go to Burning Man, and so he was like, I'm going to write about it in my novel, and then we went together, and one of the things that was being hosted there was something called slutty storytelling, where people were just telling, like, got into this big tent, and were anonymously going up and telling like, their sluttiest stories about...
I love that so much.
One person told a story about how they were like in a cornfield and like were getting a blowjob like a scarecrow. Like it was like so interesting and very specific.
How does one get a blowjob like
well,
a
like
scarecrow?
they're like standing like a scarecrow while getting because they're in a cornfield and this. I don't know. It's very specific.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like I got up and I was wearing a mask at the time, but I told like it was the first time that I told the story of like learning to masturbate in prison, and I think it was a very liberating moment for me. Because I think the last thing that anyone thought when they saw this like little girl in a bathing suit and a mask like get up onto stage, what's her slutty story? No, I mean it's hot out there, so you're just like in short shorts and a tank top or whatever.
Cute.
And the last thing that anyone was expecting was this little girl to be like, I learned to masturbate in prison.
Like long pause in prison.
Yeah.
Direct eye contact.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe that's just a true thing. Like it's liberating for everybody to like be vulnerable in that way. But I think that I have like a complicated relationship with it because it was so non-consensual. Like my vulnerability was so non-consensual for so long.
Right.